Have you ever found yourself feeling out of place in a world obsessed with fitting in, climbing social ladders, or chasing empty validation? As Sigma males, we walk a different path, one not governed by societal expectations but by a personal code built from inner reflection, wisdom, and relentless independence. Others may find us confusing because we don't follow the same playbook. And honestly, we don't need to. We are Sigma males, and we know that life is about mastering ourselves, not controlling others. Today, let's dive into 10 things we Sigma males do that leave others puzzled. But these actions aren't random. They are deliberate, shaped by the same Stoic principles that help us navigate life with resilience and clarity. So, let's walk this path together, gentlemen, and explore the unique way we see the world. 1. We conceal emotions behind calmness. In a chaotic world, emotional control is our shield. While others might feel the need to express every frustration or joy outwardly, we keep our emotions in check, not because we don't feel, but because we process them internally. This isn't emotional suppression, it's mastery. Stoic wisdom teaches us that control over our inner world leads to freedom. When others see our calm demeanor, they might think we don't care. But the truth is, we care deeply, we simply don't let emotions run our lives. This approach allows us to remain steady, no matter what storms come our way. When Marcus Aurelius wrote in his Meditations, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. It was a reminder that emotional restraint is not about denial, but about sovereignty over oneself. Others may struggle to understand why we don't react as they do, especially in stressful or emotional situations. They interpret our calmness as indifference, but in reality, it's a conscious decision to remain unshaken by the chaos of the external world. For us, emotions are like waves in the ocean. They come, they go, and they are natural. But we don't have to be pulled under by them. Instead, we navigate with purpose, understanding that calm seas allow us to see the horizon more clearly. In Stoicism, it's the ability to be untroubled in the face of adversity that builds true inner strength. 2. We seek meaning over material success. Society might measure a man's worth by the size of his paycheck or the luxury of his possessions, but that's not the game we're playing. We don't chase empty symbols of success, we chase purpose. The philosopher Epictetus once said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." Our focus is on personal fulfillment, creative pursuits, and leaving an impact. Whether it's switching careers, traveling off the beaten path, or devoting ourselves to a passion project, our actions often confuse those who assume material wealth is the ultimate goal. People in modern society often equate success with money, power, and fame. They believe that without these external markers, life is somehow incomplete. But for us, Sigma males, the pursuit of meaning goes beyond what is visible. We don't define success through the lens of what we own, but through the depth of what we contribute to the world. It's a mindset that confuses others who expect us to follow conventional paths. Like the Stoics, we understand that life's true rewards come not from material possessions, but from virtue, wisdom, and alignment with our purpose. Material things come and go, they can be taken away. But meaning, once found, stays with us and fuels us no matter what challenges arise. To some, this pursuit makes us seem distant from societal norms, but that's only because we're on a deeper journey. 3. We build emotional walls, not to push people away, but to protect our peace. We've learned from experience that not everyone is worthy of our trust. Being selective about who we let into our inner world is not about arrogance, it's self-preservation. Just like Marcus Aurelius advised in Meditations, we protect our peace by limiting unnecessary distractions and drama. Others may view us as distant or hard to connect with, but we value genuine relationships. We're not interested in surface-level connections. If we let someone in, it's because they've proven their authenticity. In a world where many people are quick to share their lives with anyone, we approach relationships with caution and intentionality. People often misinterpret this as aloofness or disinterest, but it's far from that. For us, our inner peace is sacred. Protecting it requires boundaries, strong ones. We understand that not everyone deserves access to our energy and mental space. The Stoic idea of ataraxia, a state of serene calmness, is something we aim to preserve. This doesn't mean we avoid emotions or relationships altogether, it means we choose our connections wisely. We don't want to expend our energy on those who bring chaos into our lives. We surround ourselves with those who align with our values and contribute to our growth. 4. We thrive in solitude. For us, being alone doesn't mean being lonely. In fact, solitude is essential to our well-being. It's where we recharge, reflect, and gain insight. While others might fear being by themselves, we welcome it as an opportunity for growth. Time alone allows us to sharpen our inner focus, free from the noise of the outside world. As the Stoics taught, a man who is content with himself can never truly be alone. When people see us enjoying our solitude, they might think we're antisocial, but it's in these quiet moments that we become our best selves. The philosopher Seneca often spoke about the importance of withdrawing into oneself to find clarity and wisdom. This idea resonates deeply with us. In a world full of distractions and constant demands for attention, solitude is not a burden, it is a gift. It's in those moments of stillness that we can truly hear ourselves think, reflect on our experiences, and plan our next moves. Others might see our love for solitude as isolation or detachment, but that's not the case. We are simply comfortable with ourselves. We know that by taking time to be alone, we are better able to show up for others when it matters most. Solitude, for us, is the space where growth happens, where we forge the strength to face life's challenges with resilience. 5. We disappear without warning. Sometimes, we simply need to disconnect. Whether it's not answering calls or stepping away from social events, these moments of withdrawal confuse others. But for us, they are essential. When we take time away from the world, it's not because we're avoiding anyone, it's because we're recalibrating. Stoicism encourages us to cultivate inner tranquility, and we know that being constantly available drains that peace. Our absences are not rejections, they are investments in our own mental clarity and emotional well-being. In a hyper-connected world, where instant communication is expected, our sudden withdrawals may leave others perplexed. But we don't disappear because we're uninterested, we step away to recharge and reflect. The Stoic principle of eudaimonia, living in alignment with one's true self, guides us. In order to maintain that alignment, we need moments of quiet introspection, away from the pressures of social engagement. When we withdraw, it's because we recognize that constant interaction can scatter our focus and diminish our sense of calm. It's not avoidance, it's preservation of our well-being. Those who understand us know that when we return, we bring back clarity, energy, and renewed perspective. Alright, Sigma males. Let's pause for a moment to celebrate the incredible Sigma male community that we're building together. Every like, comment, and share fuels our journey, propelling us forward. Your support is what drives me to share the power of Stoicism with unstoppable Sigma males like us. Before we delve deeper into mastering our true Sigma selves with Stoic wisdom, consider this a moment to sharpen your inner Sigma sword, preparing for the challenges ahead. If you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Gentlemen, share this video with your fellow Sigma males on social media, your support means the world to me. We are Sigma males, and we are unstoppable. Now, let's continue. 6. We analyze deeply and overthink. Our minds are always at work, dissecting situations, reflecting on experiences, and planning ahead. Some call it overthinking, but for us, it's simply how we make sense of the world. The Stoics taught us to question appearances and seek truth, and that's exactly what we do. While others might act impulsively, we take time to process everything deeply. This can lead people to think we are disengaged or distant, but it's through this thoughtful analysis that we gain clarity and insight. People who prefer to act quickly or without much reflection may struggle to understand why we take our time to make decisions or analyze situations. But we are not in a rush to act. The Stoic philosopher Seneca said, "Nothing is more honorable than a grateful heart, and by extension, nothing is more valuable than a mind that takes the time to think things through." We are deliberate in our choices because we aim for wisdom, not just action. Our careful consideration might make others feel as though we are disconnected, but in reality, we are deeply engaged, just on a different level. We prefer to look beyond the surface and question everything before making our moves. This is not overthinking, it's clarity in action. 7. We avoid conflict unless it matters. We are not the type to engage in petty arguments or power struggles. But when it comes to our principles, we stand firm. Like the Stoics, we choose our battles wisely, understanding that most conflicts are driven by ego. However, if our values are at stake, we defend them with quiet strength. This balance between avoiding unnecessary conflict and standing firm when it matters often confuses others. They might mistake our calm demeanor for passivity, but we know that real strength lies in self-control, not aggression. There's a misconception that if you're not constantly asserting yourself, you're weak. But true power comes from knowing when to act and when to step back. Stoicism teaches us that it's not the external conflict that matters, but how we manage our inner state during those moments. When we do choose to engage in conflict, it's because the situation demands it, not because our ego compels us to prove something. By avoiding unnecessary quarrels, we are simply conserving our energy for the battles that truly matter. And when those moments arise, we approach them with calm resolve, knowing that our values are worth defending. It's not about winning the argument, it's about maintaining our integrity. 8. We wrestle with self-doubt despite appearing confident. On the surface, we seem self-assured and in control. But beneath that exterior, we often wrestle with inner doubts and questions about our path. This isn't a weakness, it's part of our growth. As Seneca said, difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. Our inner struggles push us to keep improving. While others might think we have it all figured out, we know the journey of self-mastery is never-ending. To the outside world, Sigma males often appear confident, composed, and unwavering. But like all humans, we experience moments of doubt and uncertainty. These moments aren't signs of weakness, but rather stepping stones in our path to self-growth. The Stoic approach to life reminds us that challenges, both internal and external, are opportunities to strengthen our minds and refine our virtues. Self-doubt is part of the human experience, and for us, it's a necessary part of our journey. We don't fear these moments, we embrace them as opportunities to learn and grow. Confidence, for us, is not about never questioning ourselves. It's about having the resilience to face those doubts head-on and emerge stronger. 9. We form deep connections sparingly. We prefer quality over quantity when it comes to relationships. While others might thrive in large social circles, we focus on cultivating a few deep, meaningful connections. We don't engage in small talk or shallow friendships, we seek authenticity. This selectiveness can leave others feeling excluded or wondering where they stand with us, but it's not about elitism. It's about investing our energy into relationships that align with our values. Many people are drawn to the idea of having a wide social circle, but we, as Sigma males, prioritize depth over breadth. Stoicism teaches us that true friendships are based on virtue and mutual respect, not convenience or superficiality. We don't waste time on relationships that don't serve a higher purpose in our lives or challenge us to grow. This doesn't mean we don't value relationships, quite the opposite. The connections we do form are profound, built on trust and shared principles. Others may feel left out or unsure of where they stand, but that's because we are highly selective about who we let into our lives. It's not exclusionary, it's simply a reflection of our commitment to authenticity. 10. We embrace impermanence and let go with ease. Life is in constant flux, and clinging to what no longer serves us only holds us back. We've learned to let go of relationships, jobs, or situations when they no longer align with our path. This acceptance of change reflects the Stoic understanding that everything is temporary. Others may find our ability to move on unsettling, but for us, it's a necessary part of growth. We honor each chapter of life, but we don't stay stuck in one place. To the Stoic mind, change is the only constant in life. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, observe constantly that all things take place by change, and accustom yourself to consider that the nature of the universe loves nothing so much as to change the things which are, and to make new ones like them. We, as Sigma males, have internalized this truth. When something no longer serves our growth, whether it's a relationship, a career, or a mindset, we move on without hesitation. For some, this ability to let go seems cold or unemotional. But for us, it's simply a recognition that life is too short to remain attached to things that no longer align with our path. We don't cling to the past, we focus on what's ahead, knowing that every end is also a new beginning. We are Sigma males. Our actions may puzzle others, but everything we do is rooted in a personal philosophy of inner mastery, independence, and authenticity. While the world chases external validation, we seek fulfillment within. Our journey is unique, and not everyone will understand it, but that's okay. We are not here to be understood, we are here to live according to our own principles. If you've resonated with any of these traits, know that you are not alone. You're part of a powerful community, a Sigma male community, that values authenticity and inner strength. Thank you for being on this journey with us. If you're ready to continue mastering your Sigma self, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video with your fellow Sigma males. Together, we'll keep walking this path, guided by Stoic wisdom, and become unstoppable. Gentlemen, we are Sigma males, and this is just the beginning.